Hi everyone, I've got a really quick tip for you today. This is for the absolute beginner, how to fingerpick on the classical guitar, or any guitar for that matter. Okay, first of all, let's go through the fingers here. They're always labelled P-I-M-A for the right hand or for your picking hand, of course if you're left-handed. So the thumb is P, index is I, M for major, annulaire is that third finger. If you look at my nails, they're just barely visible when my hand's facing me like this. Okay, but I always like my thumbnail to be a little bit longer. The next thing you need to do, you need to bend your wrist down to 6 o'clock, very relaxed, and always, this is so important, keep your thumb out to the left, so that generally just pushes the hand over slightly. Bring it back to the guitar and rest your forearm on the guitar like so. Okay, I'm just going to zoom in now so you can see that you can actually get a whole, almost a fist in between the guitar and the bent wrist like that. So look at that, I've almost got my whole hand in between the guitar and the actual wrist, the bent wrist. Listen to how the tone changes, ready? If I come down a bit sloppy, the sound goes completely out the window. So that's what you want to do. First of all, bring the hand down like so, 6 o'clock, and then bring the thumb over. Now, when you play the guitar, just think of it as you're walking. You do not walk like this unless you have some serious problems. So you stroke the strings like so, just like a Michael Jackson moonwalk, okay? And with the thumb. Now for this exercise, we're going to be using P on the third string, I on the second string, M on the first string. And it's going to sound like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Pretty straight. Now you could be a little bit more relaxed if you find it more comfortable, but generally that's the position you need. Okay, now we're going to do that pattern over 3 or 4 chords. Here we go. So first of all, the left hand, the fretting hand. Make sure always, guys, when you're playing chords or anything, make sure that you've got enough space between the palm and the fretboard. Okay, look, I could get 2 fingers in between that space. Obviously, some people use their thumb, but you wouldn't really do that for playing classical guitar. It's usually hidden away. Okay, so the first chord is actually an A minor chord, but as we don't play this 4th string, we're not going to even finger the 4th string, okay? So, the first chord, second finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, first finger is on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and then we've got the E open. Okay, then we put that pattern over this. The next chord is very easy. It's just 1 finger on the 3rd string, 1st fret. It's actually an E major chord, but don't worry too much about that. Here we go. Then add the 4th finger to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And then back to the first chord again. Here we go again. To finish this off, add the 3rd finger on top of the 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, and the 4th finger all on its own on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. Now let's seesaw the 4th finger up, 1st finger down. 1 and 2 and 3 and. To finish this piece off, let's go back to the first chord, but this time it's your first interrupted bar. In other words, it's not for the 4-3 count, it's just 4. 1 and 2 and. Then go back to your second chord, the E chord, and play the 3rd string with your thumb, and then your index finger on the 2nd string, and then finish the piece off going back to the A note, which is the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. Okay, let's zoom in and see what we can do with this. Okay, I just want to add as well that when you're beginning the guitar, and especially if you play classical guitar, so you can actually get to these huge big chords, you would usually use a footstool and put the guitar between your legs. This basically creates a fantastic position where you're not bending your wrist too much. But because I'm old and I've got bad hips, it's easy for me these days to play just on my lap. Anyway, let's go through that pattern with the fretted fingers too. Now, stop really playing into these strings a little bit now. For example, you can really bring out the thumb but bring the actual second string and the first string down a little bit in volume to develop some real sensitivity. Listen to this. Now let's reverse that. Let's bring the thumb down and the fingers up. Okay, so that was a really quick lesson on how to fingerpick. You can also obviously apply it to any chord you like. On the next quick video, I'm going to look at double picking the same chords like this. And of course the classic tremolo, which sounds so difficult, but it really isn't. Listen to this. And then you can also, on top of that, flamenco the chords. I hope that helped. Please, if you like this video, put a thumbs up and like it, and do subscribe because I've got stacks of lessons coming your way. Thanks for listening. Bye.